Hey, Murray. Hey, Murray. What you done there, Mary? What you done there, Mary? Hey, you giving it away? 9291. I've had that in my head for the last hour. I can't even drink or get stoned anymore because all I want to do is 9291. 99 was Wayne Gretzky. 18 was Serge Savard. 81 is Venus. 9 times 9 is Jupiter equals 81 Venus, which adds to 9, and 9 is 18, the resident angel, which is 2 times 9, 18, Beta world, and the 3. What did I say there? Yes, 2 times 9 is 18, 2 plus 9 is 11, 2 and 1 is 3. 39 is 13, 13, 13. It's 4, 4, and 4. 44 is space. 3 times 6 and 2 times 9. Now, this is only the 10th time I've done this. We got 18. We don't want to open up the foxholes. So we can't go the other way because we can go 4 times 4.5, which would be separation of 4 times 4 is 16. Give me the light. 4 by 5 is 2. So you get 162, which actually is the dome light inside the dog pound. Somehow we have bones everywhere. We move. Look, I'm moving my bones with the tendons. I'm like an accord of some kind. What's going on there, Murray? Oh, was it Mary or Murray? I don't know. M-A-R-Y. I don't know. And whose R is which? 9 and 2. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 plus 2 is 11. 9 and 2 is 11. 11 is 11. 11, 11. 11 times 11 is 121. 92 plus 29 is 121. 11 times 11 is the same darn answer. Well, golly gee, things seem to come together. So you end up with Venus. You end up with the creation of 666 is the 3 worlds. The one world over here, the one world over here, and the one over here, that although it's a 3rd world, okay, and I'm going to show you how I draw there. There's goes a professional circle, and then you be getting another circle over here, and then you set up what the difference is. It's the hat. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of the hat. You build that a hat, right? And you go around this side, and there you go. Hey, I'm going to build it. But it's in here. Okay? It's in here. Now, I'm not sure which way I'm going to read this. Okay? I think it ends up going like this. This is down, this is up. 3, 4, 5. This is your heart. It seems to be a little bit near the groin. This is also the bicycle. So you got to figure out where we're actually holding this on our bodies. Okay? This is number 9. This is number 1. This is number 5. And here is number 2. Okay? We grind, somehow we go spirit and soul. Okay? The 2 in pool is blue. It's JB, Jack's Heaven. That's where the 2 comes in. The 1 jumps over and goes in through the 2, the nose between the 2 eyes, and it sees what's just ahead of his nose of what he knows nothing of, because it's all about how he connects. So we have 9, we have 1, and we have 2. Now you see, actually, in reality, the world has to come over here. You see where the pyramid begins? Because this is the 5-fold, but really it starts in the 2nd level. Venus, 2 and 5, which is actually what Jack is as 25, what earth is and heart is, all at 52, comes in between over here, earth, maybe the two eyes are earth and Mercury. What are the colors? Earth eyes are blue and Mercury is a brown or something. Anyways, so this would be the mouth over here. That's your pyramid. Now, I'm just asking, this is your 5, 1, and 2, because 1 times 2 and 1 plus 2 equals 2 and 3. BC. 5 and 6, communication. 256 is half of 512, 2 worlds. 25 Jack, 56 communication. 65 the third world that's white of 7 wolves, the wolf pack. 512 is the memory. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 2 and 3 equals 5. 5, 1 and 2. That's one area. So this is what these numbers do. 9 and 2 is the goose eggs, okay? There's 2 goose eggs valued at areas of 9 and 2, 18, you know, the tic-tac-toe, okay? 9 times 1 and 9 plus 1 is 91 and 19. If it was 19, it'd become 110. If it was in the 10-10 world, 9 and 1 is 10, 9 and 1 is 10. Everybody knows that 0 equals 6. 6 next to 1 is 7. You have 77 up here. Same way I wrote it over here, 77. 29 and 29 become 11, 7. You know the game of craps, 7 comes 11? Well, 7 comes 11 because it's in the 2 world. 1 and 1 is 2. 7, 2. If you want to go to 86, the other way to get to 86 is that 5 in a simple count in numbers to the letter system is 42. But so is 9. And the odds are 7 to 5. That is the year we are in. How do I know this? Because they're playing it almost in every single casino that I've ever gone to in this world. It is the natural odds of 9 and 5. And the 9 and 5 are the opposites on a dice. If you have a 3 and 2 on one side, if all numbers equal 7, on the other side, you have to have a 5 and a 4, and that would be 9. It's also E and I, E-I and O, because it's the O of the world you are in. See, the worlds all have one number, but it takes 2 plus one number to create the world. If I say 6, it was a combination. It's a 1 and a 5, it's a 2 and a 4, it's a 3 and a 3. It's a 6 and a 0 saying, of the 6, 0, I am ace. That would be I am the light. And it's not me who says it. It's the 6. That's how can I even, what did I say? What was I talking about? Yes, the 0. 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9, 0. Another thing I want to show you is 128, half this, says I wear half the hat. I am a son at you. A, B, H. Okay, this is what it says. Time heaven. Okay, but what we were talking about at the beginning, you know, I'm getting off. I'm getting off on 512 in 8 areas. Right? It's the H. It's the in between here. The world that we live is right here. Somehow we have to. I don't know how we go around this way. Maybe that's the oceans. I don't know. And I'm not looking or worried about that. But in the 2 equations, this becomes 110, 110 tower, 110 volt. This becomes 38 SNS, and it says church. And 1 or 9 is the church, the steeple between the 2 worlds. The 1 ball and the 9 ball, both yellow. Equaling to 148, in my last, which actually means a space. But the space with 1 in it says which space. It means a spirit space. They took away your space. Okay? They took away your space, or they gave you spirit within your space. Sorry. That's the other way to look at it. It's all questions on which way to look at it, because I know what it says. 9 and 2, 9 and 2. Did you know 92 equals yellow? Did you know the word spirit is 91? Did you know 7 by 13 equals 91, or 13 cards on an average of 7 in the deck of cards? Black is 29. You put them together, you yellow and black, 11, 11. Here comes the bees. The Bruins. Spell the word Bruin. B-R-U-I-N. N I Nibiru. Nibiru. This actually says, in the street I am, in the B world. In the streets we are. In the ruins of the streets we are. Nibiru Bruins. So we played around, then we went to the word 81 Venus plus 10 Jack equals to 91. 9 times 9 is 81 plus 10. 91. 9 and 1 is 10. 9 and 1 is 10. This 10, okay, means in the circle of, because it's the 0. The 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, it's all the round, because that number goes in the rounds. Well, it's pretty simple. Here's my hand. Let's say you have 40. So it's this finger. So this finger and this finger have to come together. That's the 2 world. Okay, if you got the 4, you got the both hands. You got the left hand and the right hand. And the angles. There's only 2 angles you can go. This angle, and this angle. You can't go any other angles. My hands don't turn. I have to learn somehow. If I don't believe in something, a technique that I use, if I don't believe, why would I use it? And if I don't create one, then what would it say to me that, why am I making it up? Or is there something I can go into? Does it look real to you? Ronnie, does it look real to you? Yeah, it's passable. It's passable. And as you work on it, you learn that it's more passable, and then you know it's feasible. I mean, I'm not going to say Puff the Magic Dragon. I'm just saying that this can disappear. Just like that. I can make anything move, disappear, and travel. Hello, Northwest Airways. Yes, I'd like to travel, please. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant is, if I change your vision, if I change your hearing, if I change your touch, you will no longer be in touch. So 92, the 2 world of 9 and 9, okay? The 2 world, 99 of spirit and soul in one world. The spirit in the B world. Venus and Pluto. Venus and Pluto. Venus, Pluto. I mean, I should have just said this at the beginning. Venus, Pluto, Jupiter. This is what it is. So for me, that little trinket that they tricked anybody, because the greatest trick in the world is to understand the reality. And the trick is to deal with it so that you fit in everything that becomes a plus, that keeps you above water. And there's no cutting corners in the truth. It doesn't mean that you have to share everything you think and must do. Everything has to get done in a certain fashion, because that's called the balance. Some people, I mean, it's like road rage and stuff. We just want to get back, and it's ego, and then, you know, the whole world. But I'm not getting into that. So the hat we wear, the hat the spirit wears, this is the way I perceive it. The yellow, or maybe it's the frequency that we carry, because this is the B. Okay, this is the B. 29, black and yellow. So what are we going to do with black and yellow? If we had 11 and 10, not only that, I forgot about this. Oh my God. Look at these numbers. We can double down or split. I got 2 9s in blackjack. I split the 2 cards. What did the dealer have? The first card they give me is an ace, made this 9 20. And the next was a 9 and 2 11. So I doubled down. I get 21, or I get 20 with the other 9. I'm the only picture. There is no other picture. The highest is 9, so there's left with 2 9s in the deck. So if they get 2 more 9s, then what would be the reality in a blackjack game with the dealer against the player? Everything counts 1444. That's what Jen said a couple of days ago, something about 1444. And then I drove down the road and I saw the campers were on sale and the address was 1444. Well, golly gee, The other thing I forgot to tell you is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 equals 256. There's no 3 and there's no 4. There is no D and there is no C. So there is no you and there is no me. It's a bio something connected system, and we are so real, but it's not the reality that we know and live. For me, is like a null and void, but it doesn't mean you're supposed to change anything. Just it's all for a better understanding. That is it. The perception within. Yeah, I'm going to come back and do this video again because I wasn't really happy with it. Again, we're going to go into the basics of what Venus does and what Jupiter does. Okay, they create a connection between Mercury and Neptune. But in the connection of Mercury and Neptune, only can Venus play with Mercury inside the inception with Earth. They need delta, okay, which is one side of Mars's moons, okay, to connect with man, okay, in order to link his frequencies or in order to link his vibrations, whatever it is, into this world. So then the 5 is Jupiter, where he plays out of in the body of Saturn 6 and the gateway of Uranus. He is born through a Pluto, but he plays through Uranus. The 8 is the heaven he is in. The 8 is the body he is in within Saturn. The soil we sit, the land we are in. Again, an area, a space, no bigger than the width and the division between my hands and my head, between my shoulders and my eyes, between my eyes and my chest. Can't you see the freedom in the air as it travels? As the ultimate area of space is in the color above, but life lands within the closed space between my arms and my armpits. Do you see this shape it does right here? It's a little bit like this. But if you were playing roulette, you see that over there, that little chick-jack board? On the left-hand side, second point down in yellow. 8, 11, 13, 8, 11, 10, 13. And there's a bottom one, which is 55 and 59. And that is E-I-E-I-O, Einstein. And that's the way she glows. Not me. Not one thing that I did in this video was me. Nothing and nothing at all. I didn't even exactly say it the way I wish I could have. If you were right here, right now, I can explain certain things I can't explain because they're just a little drift of my mind right now. But I've seen and I've said things before that I still say again, you know. But if you actually take a look, doesn't it start to look like a TV camera setting up over here on its thing, ready to go? Let's go. Move our hips. Our hips move. Well, you're a robot. You don't know. So anyways, what was I going to say? What was I saying? One more last thing. This is where I wanted to go. 8 times 5, 12. 1 times 5, 12. This is supposed to be minus because this is the passage. Okay? So this really has to be minus. This is 3584. That's what it should be. 3584. At 3584, you have Mars, you have Pluto, you have Uranus, you have Electric Company. 4608, 4060, 6846. All created by 24. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. This will equal 7. 6, 7, and 8 are identical. It's an expression card, which is the man. In the 7th and the 8 are the gateways to connect within your spirit and your soul. 6, 7, and 8. 6 has nothing. It's just a dead body until you wake it up. You put in the organs. Because without the organs, who plays at the church? Without the organs, there ain't no ball game. Because who came out to the ball game in the 7th inning stretch but through the gateway? Hot dogs and popcorn and chips. What does it say to you? You're 86, you're 72. How did I get this? Is because I added this. Why did I add this? It's because I'm just adding the positions and everybody has to get 512. This also okay, has to do with 46, okay, which 46 again will bring back DC. You know what's really funny? I don't have it on me now, but the area codes, I'm going to say it again, the area codes are so unique, especially where Winnipeg comes in. If I remember, Winnipeg is 204. That's crazy because Winnipeg seems to always be like right, it's like so important, that place. Golly gee, I gotta go see a hockey game out there in Winnipeg. I don't know if I should tell them I'm not a Canadian fan, but I'm a Canadian of all Canadian fans. Because for me, Acadian is who we all are. Right? We're all Acadians. Thank you for watching this video. Does everybody like the tiger? She comes to nest. She comes to nest. Doesn't it fit perfectly into the decor? I found them. I found them on the side of the building. Someone put these out on the side of the building because they threw them out. And I was still a little bit nervous to go and take them, especially when it says I'm giving it away underneath, but I couldn't really understand the language. Okay. Wow. 21 minutes. Did anybody get up, stop me, and go for popcorn or something? Huh? What a weird world we're coming into. A world like a Walt Disney. It's going to be like, oh my God, what's going on? At first, it's going to seem horrid. But as time moves on, it's going to be so giggly. You shall see. Oh, I didn't end it. I'm sorry. I was reading the script they wrote for me. Somebody left me a script at the door. So I read it. Don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it, please. Please, please. I was only sharing. I was only sharing with my full heart I care. Oh, I have a chance to end this video on 2222. Oh, let's pray we can get to 2222.